guys, welcome back to another video. And today we are here at Ben Thanh Market, which is Vietnam's oldest and largest market.
Yeah, it actually started in like the early 17th century with just a few roadside sellers right by the Saigon River. And when the French colonized Vietnam, they moved all of those vendors into a building. Well, that building caught fire, unfortunately, and then they moved to this huge, very central location in the early 1900s, and it's been a staple in Ho Chi Minh City ever since.
So we are walking in right now. We're going to show you guys around, and it's really cool because there's like an inside market, and then later on when it gets dark, they do an outside market. We're going to show you both. So this place is packed with just anything you can think of. There's over 3,000 vendors here, and it's a mixture of like jewelry and clothing and food and electronics and anything you can think of they have here.
And there's even like a wet market in the morning, so they'll sell fish and poultry and stuff outside, but that ends pretty early, like before noon.
They also have Stacia's favorite, durian.
I'm allergic to durian. It's terrible. I tried.
Excuse me, sir.
Cut right into you.
Yep.
There's so many things here. So I got my first purchase. I got a pair of Nike Dry Fit, which are definitely fake, but they're $8. And I just needed a pair of shorts to like work out in and to sleep in or something. So I couldn't go wrong because normally they're like $60.
So Ryan was able to haggle for his shorts, and you can do that in the whole inner part of the market. So prices are generally pretty inflated for tourists, and you just try to cut them in half and come to a mutual agreement on price. But if you don't feel like haggling, a really cool thing is the outside perimeter of this whole market is actually controlled by the government. So it's all fixed pricing. So you'll see people in blue t-shirts selling items, and you cannot haggle those prices. But that might be like a less stressful shopping experience if you want to come here but don't want to get bombarded with people trying to sell you stuff.
You guys know me, I prefer the haggling because you can get some sick deals. So these sections that you walk through, like these little alleys, they're so tight, you gotta like squeeze through, and I'm so big, and like people are trying to fit by me and they can't fit by me, and I'm bumping into people with my shoulders and my backpack. It's pretty crazy. But this is just nuts. They have so much stuff. It's so cool. So this is kind of like the Chatuchak market in Thailand, but I gotta say, I think the prices are better. I think we're definitely getting better prices, and a lot of Vietnam-made stuff is much higher quality, and I think that's a good thing. So we're trying to find some like just travel shirts and shorts and things like that to wear. Oh my God, it's so tight. Okay, of course, Stacia's favorite spot of all markets.
We have arrived to the food section. I don't even know where to start. I don't know much about Vietnamese food or what to try, but right now I'm just gonna look and see what looks good.
It's also pretty stressful because as you're walking around, like people are just shoving menus in your faces, and like, you wanna eat, and they're showing you and pointing to things, and they're bumping I keep getting bumped into. People, like these little old ladies are coming up behind me and they're just hitting me on the back so I can move out of their way.
Eat in this section. I did see a lady on the other side who had like this really yummy looking soup. She wasn't heckling anybody to patronize her soup stand, so I think I'm just gonna go to her and like casually sit on a mini stool and eat some soup.
We found the soup spot.
She just looks so nice.
It looks like a very popular place. We got our little baby stools. I don't even know if I can sit on this thing. Oh, good Lord.
This is a soup called Ban Kan Kua, and I don't know much about it besides the fact that it's a thick noodle-based soup with prawns, chicken, tofu, scallions, and possibly egg as well. I'm really excited. I'm like, wow. So I read that this is one of the most popular slurping soups in Vietnam. The broth itself is a little bit oily and super spicy, almost like a really dense like seafood or chicken broth. I can't tell which one it would be. Yeah, the noodles are great. They're a little bit gelatinous, and they're really thick. These are made with both rice and tapioca flour, so they're not super heavy like a wheat noodle. Yeah, really, really fantastic. The scallions or chives add like a lot of freshness. And I like that there's like a different mix of proteins in here, so you can choose to eat the tofu, the pork, or the prawn, which I'm going in for first. There's the head and everything. Really good. This is a good choice.
So now we're walking around like the outside section, which is all the fixed pricing, and this is like what Stacia said is the part that's run by the government, and there's employees, and they all wear like the blue shirts, so you know that you can't haggle in these areas, and that's it. The price is the price. It's definitely much more chill in this area because like you're not dealing with people that need to make sales, and they're not like pulling you aside, like grabbing your arm, like you need shirts, you need shorts, what do you need? I'll get you whatever you want. That was insane. We're leaving right now. I mean, it had to have been maybe even bigger than the Chatuchak Market. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it might be a little bit smaller than the Chatuchak Market, but it was more dense.
Yeah.
People and vendors. And the vendors were even more pushy than they were at the Chatuchak Market.
Very pushy.
A little advice, don't try anything on unless you're planning on buying it, because they're not letting you get out alive.
They get pissed. Yeah, they get really pissed. Now, I need to get some food, so we're gonna go take a break and just relax, and then we're gonna go back to the night market and kind of show you guys around there too. So we just came to this place, Journey's Sandwich Bistro. Oh my God, it is so good. They have the healthiest food. They have these cold pressed juices that we got. Stacia got a big salad. I got this French baguette, like this Vietnam baguette chicken sandwich with a salad.
And it's right across from the market, so after you eat all the traditional yummy Vietnamese food, you want to cleanse a little bit, just walk right across the street and eat this.
Yeah, this is perfect. It's so healthy. We needed healthy food. Okay, so we just finished up dinner. That was freaking amazing.
Yeah.
You guys gotta check out that spot if you're in this area. It's called Journey's Cafe. Journey's Sandwich Cafe. And yeah, it was epic. It's like 7:30 p.m. right now, and people are just getting everything opened up and started. So I guess it's like 8 o'clock p.m. is when like the night market actually starts.
This night market is huge.
It's like 2 full streets that go all the way down, and then they wrap around too.
So I wasn't expecting the outside night market to be this big, but not only does the outside of the actual day market open up and become shops, but the 2 streets alongside the market are filled with vendors and motorbikes, and pretty much like all the same stuff you can find inside, you can find outside here too, which is cool because you kind of get to escape the heat of the day and like walk around and shop at night.
If you want your fake Gucci bags and fake Louis Vuitton, this is the place. Guys, it's like bag central here. This is like my dream, even though all the stuff is fake.
So one of the major differences for me between the night market and the day market was the day market had okay clothes. They weren't like super stylish or anything like that. They had a lot of good like sports shirts and shorts for Ryan, but women's clothes were lacking. However, the night market has some really amazing styles for people like my age. Really stylish stuff, and it's pretty affordable too. So if you're looking for clothing shopping, I would definitely choose the night market over the day market.
So the difference between walking around this night market area as opposed to being inside during the day market is that like you have much more room. There's like you have full streets that you can just wander around and have your space and kind of just take in all the different vendors. But you just gotta watch out for all the bikers that are on the road here. There's so many of them, and they get like so close to you.
The vendors at the night market are still just as ruthless as the day market vendors though, so you can't escape that.
Yeah, like you'll be walking by and they'll be like, oh, would you like a shirt? How about a shirt? I have your size. Yeah, they're like grabbing your arm and stuff, so yeah, they are definitely ruthless. Yeah. But hey, you gotta sell, right? Stacey's back here somewhere trying on clothes. Where are you at, girl? So right now we are on the 2nd street. So there's like 2 streets. Oh my God, there's 3 streets. There's another street now that we just found. There's like 3 really long streets and they connect with each other. And you can just like walk around and there's just these stores and vendors and shops everywhere. It's just really awesome.
It's a really good night market. And there's tons of food options too, and they don't seem as aggressive as the day market food vendors. So maybe if you're hungry, the night market might be better for you.
I think the night market is much better than the day market. That's just my personal opinion.
I like seeing like the old architecture of the day market. I really like that. Obviously there's no air conditioning, so it gets a little bit hot and it's very crowded. I think the best thing to do would kind of be to do what we did today. So go to the day market around like 4 p.m. Spend, you know, an hour and a half to 2 hours walking around, go grab a drink and wait for the night market to kick off and hit that up as well. So
yeah, this is definitely the way to do it. But I would suggest maybe not coming on a weekend because it's Thursday night and it is busy. It was busy in there all day today. So if you came on like a Saturday or a Sunday, oh my God, it would be so insane. So this place is freaking crazy. You guys definitely need to come here. If you want a bag or jewelry or a belt or some pants or anything like that, they have it. It's freaking awesome. Of course, most of it is fakes, but they're good quality fakes because most of the stuff that you buy in the US is already made in Vietnam. So we're calling it quits here for the night. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button on your way out and we'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!